Hey everyone, here from TunnelvizionTV, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how you can put a logo onto a glass object or glass material using Modo. And I'm using Modo version 901 for this tutorial. And first of all, I'm just going to create a floor. So I'm just going to drag out a cube and I'm going to make it, let's make it 10 meters by 10 meters. And I'm not going to give it any height, and then I'm just going to center it 0, 0, 0. And then I'm going to press escape and Q to exit out of that. Let's just give it a name, so I'm going to call it floor. And then I'm going to press N to create a new mesh, and then I'm going to create a sphere. Okay, just something like that. I'm going to center it out, and I'm going to make it 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. That's cool. Press escape, and then I'm just going to move it up slightly, so it's kind of just sitting above the floor, something like that. Okay, let's just rename this mesh and let's call it sphere. And then with our sphere selected, I'm going to press M to create a new material group, and then I'm just going to call this glass. Press enter, and then if we go to our shading, you'll see that we've got a material group called glass and a material underneath that. So we can basically go ahead and delete this material. I just need the group, and then I'm going to press F6 to open my presets, and I'm going to scroll down to glass, and then I'm just going to drag one of these glass presets into that material group. Okay, so if we go to the render layout and I press render, you'll see that we have a nice glass sphere. So let's say we want to put a logo or something on this glass object. So in my shader tree, I'm just going to select the glass material group, and I'm going to click on add layer, and then I'm going to go to image map and load image, and then I'm going to browse to my logo, which is just a PNG file, and then I'm going to click open, and nothing really happens. So let's just disable or hide our glass material for now, and you'll see that we can actually see the material. I'm just going to quickly resize this so that we can see it a bit better. So on that logo, I'm going to go to the texture locator, and then I'm just going to set the horizontal and vertical repeat to reset, so we don't want to repeat that. And then you can also disable this use clip UDIM, so we can just kind of move the offset around. And then I'm just going to kind of scale this up, the vertical wrap, so it's a bit smaller, and then just change the vertical offset. So every time we switch on our glass material, you'll see that the logo will actually disappear as well. Now the reason we can't see our logo is because it's getting its transparency value from our glass material. So basically, if I open up my glass material and I go to material transparency, we can see that the glass is currently set to 98% transparent. And if we set that down to, let's say, 20, then you can actually start to see our logo, because that is taking that transparency amount and using it as well. So I'm going to set this back to 98%, and then we're going to show you guys how to fix that. So really easy, you basically duplicate your logo. So I'm going to right click on my logo and then click duplicate. And then on that new layer, I'm going to set this to invert, and I'm going to set the blending mode to multiply. And then right at the bottom where it says alpha channel, I'm going to set that to alpha only. And then one more thing, where it says the effect on that layer, I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to go to basic channels, go all the way down, and then set that to transparent amount. And there you go, you can see your logo on the glass. It's looking great. And because we set it to multiply, if you just set this to normal, you can kind of still see your logo, but the minute you change your glass transparency, then you're going to run into problems. So if we set this to, say, 50% transparent, then you're going to start seeing this box around your PNG or around your logo. And so let's just change that back to multiply, and then you'll see that will disappear. And then you can actually change your glass transparency amount. Let's set it to 10. It's looking good. And let's set it to 100%. That's still looking good. So let's do a quick render. And that's how easy it is to add a logo to a transparent material in Modo. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And also remember to click on that subscribe button if you want to be notified of new weekly tutorials. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, bye.